Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the future, Ian Machado Gary. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Leon Rocky Edwards.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, so here's the perennial welterweight contender, Leon Rocky Edwards. Nice to see him finally realize a championship opportunity there in Salt Lake City. This is a 5-tool player, though. A lot of people fancy him just a striker. Haven't watched all the film. Of that, I can assure you. He can wrestle, he can grapple, can even choke you out if need be. Going to be very interesting to see stylistically how he chooses to approach this matchup tonight. Man, look at him load up on that right. Circling to his right.
Lands a nice leg kick.
Nice display of technique by him there on the side kick. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Very traditional technique that a lot of guys are using now in the UFC.
Oh, wow, how about the roundhouse kick? All right, nice early head kick for the champ, Leon Edwards. He waited a little bit to throw that weapon against Kamaru back in the day. No hesitation here early in this one.
He does a great job of setting this strike up. He doesn't throw it blindly. He's always putting something in front of the high kicks that allowed for him to not only become the champion, but knock so many others out on his journey to becoming the best in the world.
Let's work, guys.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Go after that cut. Strike.
Push kick there to the body.
Let's keep it up.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Edwards' nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
There you go.
Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Oh, huge knee. Big elbow there, lands. Machado Gary's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Heavy kick downstairs.
Well, now these kicks are really starting to pile up since he found his range. This could be trouble.
He just landed a nice left hook there, I feel.
Under a minute now to go in round one.
Let's go. You got a minute left.
Oh, shoots for the double leg takedown. Looked to be a good entry. Unable to finish the job. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. All right, so some depth.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Final seconds here of round one. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, 60 seconds between rounds. That gives us a chance to look at some of the replays from that previous round, including some of the damage sustained on his nose.
Yeah, it was a nice shot that landed, that opened up that cut on the nose. Granted, any cut is bad, but this one is in a spot where it shouldn't affect him too much. What we have to watch, though, John, is if the nose is broken.
Right.
Then it's hard for him to breathe.
Yeah, get the blood in that nasal cavity, potentially trickles down the throat a little bit. I mean, fighting just sounds like a really fun career. Let's get to the next round. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Throws the teeth.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now, because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
A swing and a miss by Machado Gary. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round two. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Swing and a big miss by Edwards. Ian Machado Gary's blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
.30 seconds to go in round two. Edwards is cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Final seconds here.
Time. Hey, stop.
All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face.
You got it under control. Just do not focus on the blood. Don't worry about the cut. Just protect it.
Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see here?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight, and we're still so evenly matched, and the fight has been so close to this point.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up like this. But it's on his opponent. It's on the guy that is landing these strikes to continue down the path until he makes you change something. Do this over and over, because it seems like this is your easiest path to victory.
Edwards is really bleeding something fierce now. That cut is not getting any better. Touched him with the strike there. Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts. Good defense blocking that punch.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now.
Attack that cut for me. Let's go.
Nice strike. His cardio is great right now. He still seems fresh. Seems like he can fight 2 more rounds if he needs to.
Put your hands
Back
up
to the
high.
jab now, no good. That left hand's getting home. So maybe some frustration setting in for the kickboxer now as he eats yet another jab here.
Fighting's all about rhythm, and that jab is not allowing him to build his rhythm and not get comfortable in going in the fight. Great job by the well-rounded fighter, recognizing that weapon and using it effectively.
He engages in a single collar tie here.
Now they separate.
There it is. He's cut.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by Edwards. All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, the future, Ian Machado Gary.
All right, so a nice job by the well-rounded fighter, sticking to the game plan, mixing it up, and negating a lot of the kickboxer's strengths to get the win tonight.
John, I love when a game plan